One last one, the lady there. Okay, maybe we allow everybody to ask their question, and then...
Oh, hello, good afternoon, Mr. President.
Yes.
Right, I just want to say you've come to Europe and America and you found all these brilliant brains. So I don't want you to go back and then it's a chapter closed, okay? I want us to have a structure that begins from now, that involves the diaspora. It can be a voluntary program. Some people can say, I'll have a month to go to Kenya, I can come and be a part of a certain program that we create that involves all these people. Because these people, if you say to them to go to Kenya, most of them can pay their own trips.
Yes.
But they want to be part of a structure that is honest as they work in this country in an honest way, because they've been giving their views, which most of you see, but I can trust these people more than I can trust anyone in Kenya. Because if they say you're not going to take anything by stealing, I know they will stick by that word. So if you say in places that these people are trying to, you know, they can volunteer to protect those votes or to help,
thank you.
We will do that.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. There is another lady behind there. I think just allow everybody to speak. Yes.
And good evening, everybody. And I hope everybody here represents their communities, wherever we are in Kenya. I'm representing my community, and I really appreciate your hard work. Thank you, Your Excellency, the President. And my question is, how will your government ensure that women will have an equal chance to make something useful their lives? For example, any system that will be put in a place to celebrate women. For example, did you have any plan for women? Because from Northeastern.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. There is
His
another
Excellency, we will collect the questions and we send them to you through the chair so we can allow you to go for your next meeting.
No, let's allow the gentleman there who is lifting up his hand. He can say something.
Thank you, Your Excellency. My one is just an observation. Last year I was in Kenya. I run a security company, and I was looking for a car, the Probox. The car that I got was about 100 to 150 kilometers. And that's the newest car you can buy in Kenya. Here we have cars which are like 50,000 miles on the clock, and yet we are not allowed to take them to Kenya. So why are we having an age limit when you are importing and exporting cars? Can you scrap that as well, please?
Okay. There is a lady there who has something to say. Yes.
But my question is about agriculture. How are you going to help the farmer back home with all these opportunities that are happening, whereby the Western world are looking at Africa as a world basket for food, and yet our people are growing food at a very expensive, the production is very expensive, and they are not able to compete on the international market based on, you know, high cost of fertilizer and also just the labor. But above all, it's the market. How can we help our people to actually export what we are growing other than wasting a lot of food? Another question is about the borders are all open. So even when Mama Mboga is perhaps maybe have some tomatoes to sell, can actually not sell at a going price simply because Uganda is bringing in tomato that is costing like, you know, 10 shillings. So we find that there's a lot of impunity for our farmers in Kenya, and we are not able actually to break through. I don't know what your government is going to do to support that.
Thank you. I think let me start there. We have a whole program around farming. There must be deliberate market development of every value chain so that we can see from how you support the farmer to increase their productivity, how do you eliminate brokers, how do you remove cartels, and how do you make sure that farmer accesses their product to the market and get the best price they can. If you listen to me carefully, that is what I said will be the journey we will go with our farming community. The issue of cars and the aging cars and all that, that's a process that has to go with, it's a regional discussion. You know, we are members today of the East African community. And it is not a unilateral decision Kenya can make. And even if we can make that decision, there are so many other considerations that have to be put in place. The age of cars is also a big question. It is not possible for us to say any car can be imported to Kenya. It's not possible. You will end up in Kenya with scrap metal, you know. So there is a discussion, there is a discretion we cannot go beyond. But I hear you, we can have that conversation going forward.